Hi guys, Zoidwolf here and welcome back to the Zoidwolf tour. So today we are starting at the back end of the site of Free Fire Zone, and this is probably going to be a longish video because, as I stated previously on the first video, it's a 75-acre site. So I'm gonna cover it a bit. So this area that looks like just lots of greenery, this is the mortar pit. I'm using a little guide, e.g. the site map, but the mortar pit is, as it would seem, it almost is like a trench system with little dugouts for mortar positions and stuff like that. There is actually a mortar in here, so it does actually obviously live up to its purpose. It just takes a bit of getting round to. That's if they put it out, or if we can find it. But yeah, as you can see, there's almost like a run that goes round there. It goes all the way around the back and then comes back round this way. As I think I said previously, it's not well. It's not. I don't want to diss them, but it's not like there's somebody here every week, kind of going around with a strimmer or everything. It's left very natural, so things get very overgrown. And if a game area doesn't get played every so often, then it's not going to get obviously well trampled and obviously roots cut through it. There is a lot of area for you to move round, use the woodland around here. We are just going now into what they call the border crossing. Let me see. Pillbox on this side. Obviously they can only do so much to the site. It's not theirs, so they can't put a load of stuff. Apparently down that way, I've not been down to it, but there is a compound area down there. So we're now up the top end of the border crossing, and this is tank number 1 of 2. It is here again, to say, more natural woodland around. There is just out that way. I ain't going to take you to it though, because it's a bugger to get to. It's the ammo dump and what they call the plantation area. Excuse me. This is the main track that runs through the entire site. And just going up to the hill location, which has got quite a, he says, I'm going to pick my bag up, because here you go out for, instead of going out for a game and then coming back in, you go out for the morning and you're going for lunch. As I say, there's tank number 2 over there, and here, come on, is a bit of a muddy hill, unfortunately. So this is just a bunkered out area. Gives you cover down that way to where we'll go next. Nice little hate machine gun for you. It's cover. But then, as I say, that covers down to border crossing. is, trying not to get stung. But it gives you a all-round protection of the area. So if this is in, the last time I was here they used this as an objective to come capture up here and hold, or they had an objective using both the tanks last time I was here as well, and obviously taking the top of here when you've got a tank just down that way and a tank just to the left, obviously comes in quite handy. So yeah, that's the hill. Right, so here we are on the track, moving away from the hill to I think one of my my favourite bits of the site, and that's the fire support base and the area. In this area here, there's a bit more, obviously, ditches and a bit more open areas. Whereas if we'd gone into the plantations behind us, you wouldn't really have seen much because, as I say, it's quite dense in there, and hence I didn't really want to get or try and get to it, because it is a nightmare at times to get to. And you can get turned around quite easily in there, so yeah. If you're going to hear the squeaking, that's plastic on my camera bag, because I'm having to use the camera bag just to hoof around the extra lens and water and the gimbal for the camera. So just up there is the fire support base, but around it you've got this wonderful natural ditch that runs all the way around it, allowing you for the enemy to get in there, sneak into it, and come out here from any direction. So there's one of the howitzers, or fake howitzers that they've got, and you've got positions up here. So I'll show you what I mean. But it controls such a wide angle. Even if you just take up here, you've got the ditch down there, and you've got all covering the right flank of it. Here's one there, the howitzers. And you've got more concealment, what they call the radio shack up the top there. And you've got the central 2-storey building. Not got there. There's the other howitzer. You do have projectiles to go in them, and obviously for cases of objectives and blowing them up sort of thing. And this is the highest point in this area. This is what they call the OP up here, which again looks down on the entire left flank and down into that valley. Now, this one's been more of a snapshot than other sites where I've actually walked around the entire site, but if I did that, I would have, there's another bunker up there, I would have a very angry crafty sniper who obviously edits my videos, because he'd be editing something like a 30 to 45 minute long video. Plus, I wouldn't actually get to eat anything because everybody's on lunch at the moment, and I want to go have my lunch too. There is again another 2 areas that I haven't been to. So somewhere over that way And down that way they have Holy Wang K, whatever that is. Not been there, don't know. And then there's Delta. Again, I don't know what that is, because obviously that's again down that way. They do have death zones that they use when they have big games on. If you've been down to any NAF, you kind of know what those are, because obviously it's where you go to respawn. So they use those, they have those marked all over the place. But in essence, guys, that is free fire zone. And as you can probably tell, it is just big wood. It's do the little management, but here and there. Mainly because I want some of these bloody stinging nettles gone. I was trying to get to sites sections. Through stinging nettles, your legs get a bit sore. But it's here and by. It's a good site, and we'll see you at the next one.